Hi, I'm Tyson with Adventure Rig.
And I'm Callie.
And we are right now decked out in Laybent, except for legs. That's the one thing we haven't acquired yet, but the way that this is going,
it's gonna be happening. It's gonna be a full-on Laybent party.
This stuff is awesome. Right now we are out here in Mammoth, California, and I know it doesn't look like much behind us, but 6 miles that way, they just got 6 feet of snow in 3 days. It's the craziest storm system and storm cycles I've ever seen.
And it's actually really cool because we're down here in pretty much the desert.
I'd say so.
And this is actually where we're camping and sleeping. And you drive 6 to 10 miles that way and you're just skiing some amazing terrain and amazing snow.
Luckily we have Laybent with us on this trip and they have us covered almost head to toe, starting with Callie's light ski socks.
I cannot say enough good things about them. If you've seen my reviews in the past, you know that I am extremely sensitive, Tyson may say whiny, about my feet. I get really cold feet. However, these have been amazing. I can hands down say that these are my favorite ski socks that I have ever tried in my life. Not only do they fit really well up against your skin, you're not dealing with a lot of extra fabric in your toes or anything like that. They're also extremely soft and warm, and they help to wick away the moisture. So that's one thing that I kind of have to deal with a lot is when wearing boot heaters. I sometimes generate a lot of moisture in my feet because my feet are hot, the air outside is really cold. With these, wicks that moisture away, moves it away from my skin quickly, and keeps my feet comfortable throughout the entire day.
They're also padded in key areas on the bottom of the foot as well as along the shin. So no matter how hard you're skiing throughout the day, your foot is gonna stay comfortable. Now we should mention that everything that we're wearing is a mix of rayon from bamboo as well as merino wool as well as a little bit of nylon. My sock is the hiking version, and again, it also has the padding on the underside of the foot, just a little bit to give you that extra bit of comfort. Now I actually acquired these socks at Outdoor Retailer in Denver over the winter. They were there. They said, try some of our socks. I think you'll be blown away. And like Callie said, I was definitely very impressed. Something I have a problem with is being inside, especially tennis shoes, my feet get really hot. And unfortunately, they sweat a lot. I have socks that are cotton, I have socks that are wool, and literally if I wear them for a few days on end without washing, they almost turn into cardboard, which is really gross, and they stink really bad. And so these guys said, try these socks. I swear I wore them for 4 days straight. I sweat in them, but when I'd take my shoe off, the sock was still dry, and it never really acquired a smell over those 4 days. So I'd have to say with these socks, I've been really impressed. And like Callie said, the fit is spot on. I don't have any extra material in my toes or under my arch. Just a really great fitting sock that's comfortable all day, even on multiple day trips.
Yeah, like he said, we're out here. We've been out for 2 weeks away from home traveling, and I can't tell you how many times I've worn these socks and they do not smell, and that's pretty good. I think we've only showered 1 time, so we're going on a few days with each of these socks and they're still smelling good.
As well as our tops. Now these are the 260, the crew version, and I've been wearing this I probably have about 5 days in it. It doesn't smell bad. In general, I don't really smell great anyways. I do wear deodorant though, and that helps. But this shirt, I definitely would say is doing a very good job at keeping the odor down. They've also done a lot of great features in the shirt, such as flat seams, as well as setting the seams down off your shoulder. So like when we ski, if we're wearing backpacks, or no matter what you're doing with this, even if you're just going on a hike and you're wearing a backpack, the seams are not going to dig into your shoulders, which is a great feature. It should be noted also that this is their heaviest base layer, and I definitely think that you notice that when you physically pick the shirt up, it's a heavy feeling shirt. With that, it's really warm, which is awesome. It also has 4-way stretch, so no matter what direction you're moving, this shirt is gonna move with you. Callie, what do you like most about this shirt?
I think that my favorite thing has to be just how soft it is and comfortable. Another thing too, with this weight, I feel like it's a really good weight for skiing, but also we do a lot of spring and fall activities such as riding motorcycles, mountain biking, and it's gonna be an awesome shirt to take over and use during those seasons as well.
If you think that this may be a little bit too heavy, check out their website because they have a full line and they do have lighter weight versions.
One thing I will mention with sizing, this is the women's medium, and I'm normally a medium in base layers. I like them to be tight up against my skin. I think that if you like them to be tight up against your skin also, I would step down a size. As you can see, it's a little bit loose in places. And so I think if I had that size small, it would be really nice and tight up against my skin. But like I said, that's a personal preference. Depends on how you like your base layers to fit.
And I'm wearing a large, which is usually what I always go with. I really don't think I have anything other than larges. And this does have a little bit of looseness down in the stomach area and at the bottom. I guess I could agree with Callie. If you want to be Mr. Muscles out there and you want it to be super tight, you could step down a size because it's going to give you plenty of stretch no matter how big of a dude you are. Also, one thing I do like is the length of this.
Right.
I always tuck my base layers in, and with this length, I have no problem tucking it in, and it will stay in all day.
Yep, that's totally true for mine as well.
Moving on to our neck gaiters, this is the lay neck. And something that I really like about this is that, first of all, it's extremely soft. It's really comfortable, and you have that merino wool and that bamboo, but it also has nylon built into it. I have some of these, not from Laybent, that are 100% merino wool. Callie has one also. The issue that I think we both have with them is that merino, it really stretches out. So throughout the day, it really gets saggy and baggy. And I don't know if mine has ever gone back to the original size that I got it at. I think it's just too baggy now to wear.
Right, so with these, that's the first thing I noticed when I threw it on, is just how nice and tight it is. And I've worn this many days and it doesn't stretch out. It hasn't gotten looser over time. So you're gonna have that nice secure fit time and time again. One thing I was definitely skeptical going into Laybent with was the bamboo. We've had bamboo base layers in the past and I honestly found them to be kind of itchy and I never could get used to that feeling. With these though, that is absolutely not the case. You will not feel that one bit. I think the first thing you're gonna notice when you pull these things out of the package is just how soft they are.
I'm gonna agree with Callie on that. From the socks to the base layer to our neck gaiter, the one common denominator is that it's very comfortable and it's really soft. And on that note, I think we're gonna end it. Again, if you guys are in the market for really comfortable, soft base layers, check them out, as well as their socks.
Like I said, one of the best pairs of ski socks I've ever worn in my life.
If you guys have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments section below. Callie and I will get back to you. And if you're calling bullshit on us right now and you're like, there's no way you were just skiing 6 feet of POW, check us out on Facebook and Instagram at Adventure Rig. Again, I'm Tyson.
And I'm Callie with Adventure Rig.